Hello, hello. Welcome, friends. Today is a very special live stream sale where Meg is right over there. She's my special guest today. And we are going to share with you our latest release at the Not Too Shabby Shop. And I see Jamie's already in the chat. So hello to Jamie and all of our friends who've already said a crafty hello in the live chat. Thanks for joining us and welcome. Couple things before we talk with Meg a little bit about her new stamp set. What I'm going to show today will be available for you to order today. And not only that, but it's also ready to ship. So if you place an order today, you know how fast Jamie is if you've ever ordered from Not Too Shabby Shop. Jamie gets those orders out lickety split. So all of the products are in hand. You don't have to wait at all, and she'll get it out the door to you. What's available today will be the full bundle, the I Want It All bundle, and I will share a link in the live chat soon, not just yet. And the reason why I'm holding off on sharing the link straight away is because we do have to limit the number of bundles that are that can be purchased today, because this actually has not officially released. Meg and I have special permission to share it early with you all as our, crafty friends. And so the full release will come out, or official release will come out on September 15th. But if you are a diehard fan of mine or Meg's, then you can get it all and order the full bundle today. So what is the full bundle? Well, I'm really excited that if you are fans of the easy postage printables, which are PDF files that I have available on my website, I had the pleasure of actually designing my very first paper pad. And big thank you to Jamie for giving me this opportunity. She kind of offered it to me, and I thought, oh, that would be really fun. And so this is what I've come up with. It is a 6x9 paper pad. There are 8 designs, so you get 3 sheets of each double-sided design for a total of 24 sheets in the full pack here. And 3 of them are re-releases. So these you will have seen as easy postage printables. 4, and this one, 5 of them have never been released. So these are not available as digis on my website yet. So this will be the first time. Ooh, check it out. Meg's giving us a beautiful look-see at them. So Meg and/or I will do a full flip through, but I just want to explain what all is in the bundle that is on offer today, just so that everybody has an idea of what comes included, and so that way you can make a decision as to whether or not you want to purchase today or wait until the 15th. Meg's new stamp set is a continuation of Meg's Gnomes. This one is called Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards. So for all of our fandom fans, I think you'll recognize what inspired these magical wizard gnomes. Super duper cute. I'll let Meg tell us a little bit more about that in a moment, but I want everybody to know that when you go to order, this is going to be coming as a bundle to you with the option of whether or not to add the coordinating die to go with Meg's Gnomes. So if you were lucky enough to get Meg's Gnomes Summer Splash when this released in July, one of the cool things that we talked about was that the coordinating die can actually cut out all 3 gnomes. And so if you already have this die from the Summer Splash release, then your die just became all the more valuable and useful because it can actually cut out these 3 gnomes as well. So that's why we've called this the universal die to cut Meg's gnomes, because now across both sets you have a single die that continues to be valuable and continues to gain value, especially since there are not just these 2 stamp sets, but as well digitals that Meg has released on my website that are all sized to be cut with this die. So that is an option for you. If you already have the die, don't get it again unless you want to speed up your die cutting. You can always get a second one. But just so you know, it's the same die as what was released when Summer Splash came out. Summer Splash has sold out. It sold out actually within like I think a week or 2. So I don't think it's coming back. So so if you have it, congrats. And if you got the coordinating die, just know that die will work for this stamp set as well. Now there is a glitter enamel pack that comes in the bundle. And I actually don't have it to show, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up on screen because I don't even have my little hands on it. So I know some people already have it because they ordered it from this secret sale, but I don't have it yet. So I can't show it to you except to bring up the listing page. So when you go to the listing page for the Magic and Fantasy I Want It All bundle, this is what you're gonna see. So this shows you a close-up of the easy postage paper pad. This is a look at Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards, and here is the enamel dots. Look at these colors. Jamie really picked the perfect enamel dots to go with these papers. And guess what? This doesn't even come out officially. The enamel dots, they don't even come out officially until October. But if you get the bundle, you're getting it early. And it's so perfect with these papers because look at all the blues and teals and gold. This is just perfect to go with it. So Jamie really found I don't know if Jamie designed it to go with or if she just found it and it was a perfect match, but it works out really perfectly. And when I share the link to order, here's where you'll have that option of whether or not to add the universal die. So the universal die that's referring to is the gnome die, not the Easy Wonder die, okay? This is referring to the gnome die to cut out the 3 magical wizard gnomes, and your options are either yes or no thank you. So so that's what it looks like when and if you decide to go to purchase. And I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of time, if you can like this stream and share it out to your socials, because we are limiting. Oh, Lori says, how much will the bundle be? Oh, let me put that back on screen. It is discounted slightly. So Lori, it's on sale $30.99. It's a slight discount for the full bundle. If you get it with the die, that brings it up to $37.98. Yeah, so that's probably, get your questions asked now also, because I want to give folks a little bit of time to come find our stream, because we do have to limit how many people can order today so that we have stock for when it launches in September. We don't want to necessarily sell out before we even launch this. So, oh, thanks. Lori says, wow, that is awesome. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Von Marie. Yeah, if you already have this set, I can't wait to see, because some people got it during the secret sale, so I can't wait to see what you all craft with it. But that is what's on offer. I'm gonna ask Meg a couple questions, let her introduce herself because I've been doing all the talking so far. While I'm doing that, though, maybe hit that like button, maybe share this out. Let's get as many people in and watching this as possible. And then after Meg has had a chance to tell us a little bit about her new stamp set, I will get ready to share the link so that you can start to purchase, and then we can get to some crafting. So, Meg, tell us all about what your stamp set and what inspired it, and if you have samples that you want to show, please do
Oh,
share.
I do. Well, my stamp set is based off of the Harry Potter characters, if you can't tell. Um, we thought this would be a fun fandom release because everybody loves a good fandom. um, I used the character I made that um, was after Harry in his sorting hat here, but we don't. Maybe we should ask the audience to name them because we don't have names for these characters yet. And I made a little ATC with the character based on the Hermione character and her spell casting. And I am going to work with the Ron character based on the Ron character today. And he is dressed up in his cute little Quidditch outfit with his sweet little rat familiar and his cap there. So I guess that's that. And just to tell you that they all do. Well, I stamped out the whole thing on one half sheet of paper, and they all do fit inside that cool little universal die that Jamie has created for us. So thank you, Jamie. You're wonderful.
Yay.
Yay!
Um, and lots of love for the set. I love Irene. Irene said, "My fandom heart is going pitter pat. How excited am I
Oh,
from 1 to 10? 9 3/4. I love that."
oh, that is awesome. Thank you for that little trivia there.
I love it. That's a true fan right there.
That is
Oh
a
my
true
gosh.
fan. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, I don't know if this is happening where you all are, but I was at the theater. I was watching oh dang, what was I watching? I was watching a movie with my friends when they were in town, and we saw a preview. They're like re-showing Harry Potter, but not everything, just number 3, The Prisoner of
Oh,
Azkaban. So kind of interesting and this is not a theater. You know how there are theaters that do like just the old like released movies that released like a long time ago, and then they'll just sell like super cheap tickets to it. It's not a cheap movie theater. it's it's one of those movie theaters where they actually well, it's like you pay more for like the big recliner seats, and they'll like take your order at your seat. They'll come by, and if you want to order food or popcorn or whatever. So it's like a spendy theater, but they are doing sort of a re-release of Harry Potter, which I thought was interesting. I was like,
fun facts, y'all.
well, I mean, it's so popular that I guess even this many years later, I don't know how many years it's been, but this many years later, there must still be interest in, like seeing it. And that's why they feel confident to re-release it. Yeah, it's a super fancy theater. Okay, I do see Lori's question. Will you be creating more of the gnomes in the future? Jamie, are you here? I'll defer to Jamie on that. Because, so if Jamie's here and she gives permission, then we can maybe address that. Um, okay, so are you coloring
I
yet?
haven't started yet, but I'm going to, yes.
You're gonna color, okay.
I am going to color.
And you're coloring the Ron inspired
Character, correct.
character gnome. Yeah.
Gnome.
Yeah, so the
Isn't he cute? Such detail. I like it.
yeah, so cute.
On a brisk Quidditch evening. As he's all bundled up.
This is funny. Hi Maria, welcome. Lori says I would love others like Christmas and Valentine's Day. Oh, Jamie says, can I repeat the question? Yeah, it's this one here. Wait, hold on. It's this one, Jamie. Lori wants to know, will you be creating more of the gnomes in the future? Okay, so if folks want to see, I do have my papers. If you are not familiar with Easy Postage printables, they are designed for 8.5 by 11 to be printed on, just a standard US letter. But because not everybody has a nice color printer at home, Jamie thought that it might be nice to actually have these as as a real paper pad. So that's what we've done. I'll do a quick flip through and before I start to craft and start cutting these up. So what you're gonna find is every sheet in this 24 pack is going to be formatted the same, and that is that on the front side, there's gonna be this portion up here. The white line shows you where and how to line up your Easy Wonder die. So your Easy Wonder die number 3, if you have it, will fit right inside the white line. You'll still be able to see that white line. So that helps you to position it. And it's lined up so that, oh, this one's actually, yeah. So it's lined up so that you put your fishtail banner tail in the upper right corner. And when you cut this out, this portion here gets cut by the postage grid, and then these rectangles will cut out these individual images. Now, this particular design is a dragon design that was not released as a printable on my website, and it's designed actually so that you can use you can lay these out in portrait orientation, because I tend to see this as landscape most of the time, and so every once in a while I threw one in that's portrait. Then at the bottom, what you'll find are some additional images, cut aparts, that you can either use your scissors to fussy cut or something like a Brother Scan and Cut if you want to cut out the additional images in the sentiment. Or if you have the add-on dies, then they are sized just like they are on the postage printables on my website. They are sized so that you can actually use your dies to cut them out. And they are the full size, so it gives you options. So for example, with this one, you can use the square die to cut it out, or you can use this die to cut it out and just crop it a little bit differently. You can turn this so that it's landscape. So I give you the full image so that you can use it however you would like including with the postage border and everything, because when you cut these with your add-on dies from the Easy Wonder add-on die set, it's meant to actually layer right back onto your postage grid. And so it doesn't have the postage border because you're going to be putting it onto the postage grid, which already has that border for you. Then on the back of each of these, because they are double-sided, you're going to find just a beautiful printed pattern background that you can use. So if you, whether or not you have the Easy Wonder dies, you can just hand cut these if you want, or use your own dies to cut them out. But you always have the back to craft with as well. And so all 24 sheets are designed this way so that every sheet gives you some extra options for focal images and sentiments. So I'll just quickly flip through. So there's 3 sheets of each double-sided design. Some of them will have 2 sentiments and 1 image, but there's always going to be at least 1 image, at least 1 sentiment. And of course, some gorgeous backgrounds. So this is 6x9, which means that you can actually cut it in half and get 2, if you like to craft A2 cards, you can actually get 2 A2 size backgrounds. Oh, there you go. From a single sheet. So that's kind of why I wanted to do 6x9 instead of the standard 6x6. That way you get if you have the Easy Wonder die, then you generally, it's designed like this so that you have the postage grid and a lot of images, but I wanted on the same page to also give you options for sentiments and then give you more of the gorgeous background and not just like a little 6x6 viewing of it. So at some point we're gonna reach some of the papers that I've already cut into, but this one was previously released. This is Cute Dragon. So it's a portion of the Cute Dragon release. And so here, these are never before seen, unless you saw it at the secret sale. So this is WizKids Stars. And so here I've given a landscape background. And there's 2 WizKids Stars designs. So these are actually different to what I showed previously, but they're kind of in the same art style. And I've been sort of saying that, you know, these are my papers, but the reality is that Meg actually made this possible because she fixed a lot of, not a lot of, every single image. Meg had to fix the little hands to make sure they had all the right number of fingers. She had to
fix the faces.
Yeah, so these are AI generated images. This is WizKids Forest because all of the scenes are this gorgeous like fantasy forest. And I think Meg said, Meg, is this one your favorite? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah. So here are those kiddos. So yeah, without Meg's help to actually fix the little images, this would never have happened. And then this is the last one. Again, it's a second set of WizKids Forest. And a beautiful background scene there as well. So that's a flip through of all of the papers, and I'm gonna get this sorted again, and then I will share the link to buy because I'm sure that's what everybody's looking for. So let me go ahead and turn that on so that anyone who is interested can start to order. So give me 1 second, friends. And let me know if there's anything that you want to kind of see again, just let me know. I'm happy to happy to show it. I do want to let you know today's special offer is only for the full bundle. And so if you are interested in purchasing anything individually, it's going to be available individually. So you can get this by itself, or if you wanted to get an extra paper pad, you can. You'll just have to wait until September. And same goes for the stamp set. If you just want the stamp set and you're not interested in the papers, September 15th is the day. So so you can purchase them individually. Today is just for diehard fans who want it all, including that gorgeous set of enamel dots. And I think so. I've been chatting so much. I missed if I have permissions from. Did I get permission from Jamie to? Okay, I believe so. As long as Meg has more ideas. So, that's a yes from Jamie as to whether there will be future Meg's gnomes, and I think you know the die we. I don't want to say we all have the die. I don't know if you have the die or not, but if you have the die, I think it's a nice idea to like continue to give you reasons to pull this die out and use it, because so often coordinating dies are only useful for that very specific stamp set that you bought it for. And so the reason why we've structured it this way, where the single die not only for the one stamp set can be multi-purpose and cut out all of them, but by releasing more and more stamp sets, we give you more reason to use your die, to use your coordinating die, so that it's not just sitting there, and then you can feel good about purchasing it, because I know a lot of people don't mind fussy cutting, or maybe you have a brother scan and cut, but the convenience of the die, and I just really love that like super professional kind of beveled edge that a die cut gives you. So so I love that, and I love that Meg is able to be so creative with how she illustrates such different looking characters, but have it still fit within that same outline. So, so yeah, Meg, do you have more ideas?
Of course, we have more ideas. They are never ending. So that's the one good thing about ideas. They're always coming.
Aw.
And a big shout out to Lynn, because without Lynn, this universal die idea would never have come about. She is the mastermind behind this idea, and I really appreciate it, because it's like puzzle creation for me. How do I fit this in, this idea in this die? And it makes
Mm-hmm.
it even more fun to create. So thank you, Lynn, for being so clever.
Aw. Well, you are absolutely welcome. Ooh, ooh. Here are suggestions from Irene. Okay. Oh, I like this. Her, oh, no, wait. Her Nomi instead of Hermione, her Nomi.
Her know me. Ah.
Um, Harry, but spelled Hairy. Because he's a gnome. Harry.
Because he's a hairy gnome.
Yeah. And Fron, Fron.
Aw.
That's what she's. Oh, Fron is faux Ron. That's what that's what Irene's been calling them in her head. Okay, her Nomi, her Nomi is kind of hard to say.
Her know me. That's great.
I
Well,
love.
Hermione is hard to say too. So
That's
yes, that's
true.
perfect.
So true. Aw. Melissa and Reagan, you guys are so sweet. I'm glad you're here today, and I'm so glad that if you want it, that you can get it. And don't worry if you can't get it today. If you don't want the full bundle, we are reserving some for sure, so that September 15th, you'll get a chance to buy them. And hi Jenny, welcome. So just getting a little. Oh, Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie, welcome. Oh, okay. This is a
Hello,
good
everybody.
question. So Lori wants to know, can you also buy the designs to print? Um, no, not right now. Well, actually, sorry, my bad. The answer is a little bit more complicated than that. Um, Fantasy Gnome and or sorry, Fantasy Dragon and the two cute dragons, these are basically re-releases. So these are already out as easy postage printables as PDF files on my website that you can get. So if oh man, why am I not more prepared for this? So if you are familiar with my printables, they come in a collection, and it's a set of usually three, sometimes four PDFs. Give me a moment while I let me get you an example. But to answer your question, Lori, those three here are available. The other five are not, but they will be. But not until after the paper pad officially releases on September 15th. Probably not until like October. So that way the paper I don't want to compete with Jamie on for your money, I suppose. Let's just be blunt about it. So and I know that, some people won't see it as a competition because it's two different form factors, but I want to give the papers kind of their time to be on the market, and then after it's had its time, I will put them out as easy postage printables on my website. So I hope that answers your question. It's a long answer to what was a very simple question. I'm gonna put Meg up on the big screen, and then let me show you what the PDFs would look like. Meg, can you talk about your coloring?
Sure. I do have a question for you guys in the audience, if you could help out a little. I'm doing the Ron Light character, and I can't decide what color jacket I want to give him. So, do we give him the basic gray black, or red, or green, or what color jacket? Because I'm probably going to give him the regular gold and red scarf, but that doesn't mean his jacket has to be that color. So help me
Yeah.
out there, folks.
All right.
Let's get a
So
little.
yeah, give Meg your thoughts on what color jacket, cloak.
Yeah, I think it's a jacket.
And let me see if I can show folks. Oh my gosh, I've got like everything here except what I want to show.
Oh no.
Okay, friends. Let's see. Oh, here we go. That's part of it. That's part of it. Okay. I don't have everything. I have some things. Okay. Okay, I'll show what I can. So, let's see. I'm gonna do a little switcheroony here. So, if you go to my website now, for example, this is cute dragon. And so a collection consists of an easy guide version where you have this. It's pretty much identical to this. See? Here's the difference. Okay, so here's the difference though. If you're used to using my printable, um, everything is sized the same because it's got to be sized to cut with the die, so it's very specific. The difference is that the white line on the paper pad, it's just outside your die. It's basically the size of the die. Whereas the white line, when you print it out from my printable, your die still sits inside by like maybe a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. Because on my printable, that white line is actually the 6x6 paper. So we can't put a white line that's, because this is 6 inches wide. So we wanted to show where the die sits on this for two reasons. One, we wanted to make sure that during production, when we test and everything, that we can clearly still see the white lines, because that tells you exactly where you need to position your die in order for all of these images to land in the right spot. And so the printable on my website will also have 10 additional images that you can use and cut with your add-on Easy Wonder Die number 3 add-on dies, and then layer back onto your postage grid. Now, I can spot right now that this was one of the earlier sets because this was before Carrie Rhodes gave the brilliant, well, she discovered really that you could cut the smaller images with both the smallest, which is what it was designed for, as well as the next smallest die, a rectangle die. But you could only, in the original layout, you could only do that for like every other because there wouldn't be enough room. So in subsequent designs, I spaced these more so that you could have that option to cut all 4 of them out with the second largest rectangle. Along with the collection, you can get the easy guide. When I release a new collection, I release this for free. So if you're hopping onto my website often, you'll get free ones regularly if you're there at the time that it releases. And if you want the full collection, it's discounted. The full collection consists also of 2 extras. So the extras have a large background, which is usually what I have used as the backs of the paper pad. And it has the full framed image, not clipped. So these are clipped so that, it's efficient. I can fit more on a sheet of paper because if you're gonna use your die to cut it out, you don't need to see everything. But the extras are designed really for folks who want to craft with these but don't have the Easy Wonder die, or maybe just are looking for different options to craft. And so this one happens to have 3 extras. So that's what a collection looks like. And the 2 dragon ones, the cute dragon and fantasy dragon, these were my leftovers. They are on the website, and along with the collection is a sentiment set, which looks like this. And again, some of these have been pulled into the paper pad, and you can get the full set on my website. And these 2 are designed to be cut with the add-on dies, but of course you can just use a paper trimmer for these as well. But if you line these up so that you don't see the black lines anymore, they'll all cut with your add-on dies, and then you can layer those back onto your postage grid, or you can just use a trimmer and trim those out. And those are the exact same size as what you'll find in the paper pad also. So that is that. When the WizKids release to my website, you'll see the full set of sentiments. So there's a small selection of these in the paper pad, but this will be available as a PDF, and it'll have, these are all friendship themed sentiments. So I generally have like one sentiment set for multiple collections. So WizKids, there's actually going to be three collections in total: WizKids Vintage, WizKids Stars, and WizKids Forest. And the one sentiment set can be shared among them. And then with the dragons, there was Fantasy Dragon and Cute Dragon. And this is like a set of encouragement sentiments meant to be kind of used with both of those collections. And I think Elisa mentioned and somebody asked about fall shrooms. This just released today. So if I have a release of printables, it'll be on the 5th, the 15th, or the 25th, just depending on how many I have to release that particular month. And so today's the 25th, and this came out. I actually previewed this. I think I gave a sneaky peek during Easy Wonder Die number 3 when it launched. And then just so that you can see WizKids Stars, when it comes out, it'll look like this as a printable on my website. So that is a look at the printables. I've probably missed a lot in the live chat. So let's throw Meg back in the big screen. Meg, did we get answers to, let me see.
I don't have chat on, so I can't see any of the chat, but I was hoping we could find some answers there.
Let's see. Yay! Lori got the bundle. Woohoo!
Yay! Thank you.
I see everybody saying hi to Delise. So hi Delise. I haven't seen you. I'm still scrolling back. So
Hello.
let's see. I don't think we have suggestions for.
Okay.
Okay. Did anyone offer suggestions, or did I just miss it? Oh, green. Somebody, Von Marie said green.
Oh, okay.
Oh, green would be good. Oh, green. Yeah, that is the Quidditch uniform, right? I think so.
I thought it was blue, but I could be wrong.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's been a while. Hey Tina, welcome. Oh, is Blossom here too? Hi Blossom. Welcome.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, so oh, look at, so cute.
He's getting there. So we have two choices for green, olive or like forest. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, if I use this cool background from Lynn's printable.
Ooh, pretty. Oh yeah, that'll work.
Pad. Yeah, I can do this.
It's got some greens in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
purple, gold, and green.
olive looks like.
Good, thank you.
Oh, good question, Maria. Are you okay with me staying in the small screen, Maria? Maybe I'll split us. Okay. This is the universal die, and if you purchase the universal die with when Meg's Gnome Summer Splash came out, it's the exact same die. So the universal die is meant to cut out all of Meg's gnomes. Wherever you see a gnome from Meg, you can cut it out. Whether that's as part of a stamp set, now of which there are 2. Meg's Gnomes Summer Splash came out in July, and the official release date for Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards is September 15th. But as well, Meg has digital gnomes that have been selling on my website as part of classes. She has Dragon Gnome. So here's Mermaid Gnome, Fisherman Gnome, and I must have crafted with the Surfer Gnome. And then Dragon Gnome and Daisy Gnome are digitals. These are digis that you can buy on my website, and the seam coordinating die will cut them out, as well as the new magical wizard gnomes. And if I stack these all up, I can hopefully prove to you that these are all cut with the same die. And so it's an option when you get the bundle today, whether you want to get it with the universal gnome or not. Note that this single die will cut out all three in the magical wizards. If you got Summer Splash but you didn't pick up the universal die, then maybe now is a good time to get it, because it'll work for these as well. This set has sold out and there are no current plans to restock it. So if you have it, congrats. Don't let that happen to you with this set. So if you like this, if you want it, there's a limited number available for purchase today as part of the I Want It All bundle. If you want it by itself, without the paper pad, then September 15th is the date to be on the lookout for, because that's when it officially releases. But Jamie's letting us do this special so that we can give our diehard fans the opportunity to kind of get it all and get it at a slight little discount. Plus, you get to get that glitter enamel dot set that doesn't even come out until October. I saw it, and you know how I found out about it is Andrea posted her, I think it was Andrea, posted her unboxing photo to to the Not Too Shabby group, and I was like, oh, what's the name of that, because I wanted to go buy it, and she told me, and then Jamie replied, oh, it's not out yet. I was like, oh man, I can't even buy it.
You can't get it. I don't have it either. I'd like to get it as well.
I know, it's so perfect. Where are the digital gnomes on your site? Oh, thank you for asking. They are available as classes. So Daisy Gnome. Well, let me check actually if they are available as just the digi. But if you want to learn how to color with Meg, for sure they come with coloring with Meg classes. Oh, also, if you buy the gnome, the universal die, it does come with a free coloring with Meg class, and you'll get the candy gnome digi for free. So actually, let me show you this for a second. This is my website. It's lvhandcrafted.com. And if you go to shop, you'll find the postage printables are in their own category, and coloring with Meg classes is in its own category. So these are the classes where you can pick up the coloring class. So that is on demand, because these have already been recorded. They were taught, it was a live class, recorded live and now available on demand. And so you get the black and white digi, you get, in the case of Dragon Knight and Daisy Gnome, you actually get pre-colored digis. Two of them, I think Dragon Knight came in two different pre-colored versions. Candy Gnome, you get the pre-colored, and it's sized, it looks like this. Your practice sheet looks like this. And Meg teaches us how to color. So Candy Gnome, that's the free class that comes with the die. So just look on the back of the die. I have it covered up, but you'll see the link to it and the code to get it for free. The top row here has been sized such that when you print it out in actual size, then it's sized perfectly to cut with your die. So it's a PDF file, and that way you can get a pre-colored one that you can just craft with straight away, and you can get the outline black and white version so that you can color it however you would like. And if some of Meg's digis are available just as digital illustrations. So here you can get just the Dragon Knight gnomes. This is the black and white plus 2 pre-colored versions. Just the digis, not the coloring class, just the digis. So that you'll find under digital illustration, and same with the Daisy gnome. So there's a black and white plus 2 pre-colored images, and so you can get just the digis if you don't want the coloring class, or you can get the coloring class and the digis come with it. So, so 2 places to get the digital versions of Meg's gnomes. Thanks for the question, Lori. Lori's got all the good questions today. Thanks, friend.
Thank you, Lori.
I know, because I should really think to actually offer the information, but thank you for asking. Gives me an opportunity to get everybody caught up. Is there... Hi, Nashua. Yes, there is a link to purchase. Oh, it won't let you scroll back? Not a problem. Let me post it again so that it's clickable for you. Thanks, Regan. Yeah. Okay. Does that work? Hopefully that works. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so, well, hopefully, I don't know how we're doing on numbers. I think there's only, I don't know how many there are, but I think we did have to limit it. So I'm gonna craft with this. This is a, hey, my papers go with your faux Ron. It's kind of olive green. Maria, it goes with Easy Wonder die number 3. So, where's my die? Oh, goes with Easy Wonder die number 3. And so which cuts out your postage grid and the little, postage designs that you can layer right back on top. And, if you don't have the Easy Wonder die, you know, you can still craft with this. First off, there's a gorgeous background on the back side, so you can always use the back. But you can also just take a trimmer and cut out these images as well. The die just makes it really convenient because you've got your postage grid here, and then you've got the images that you can layer right back on top. So it makes it super, super duper easy. Just like that. Ooh, that's fancy paper.
The backside. That's
the backside.
With
oh, you cut the backside with the Easy Wonder die. Oh.
I did.
Did you actually cut the backside, or did you cut the front and then just use it from the back?
I actually cut the back. I wanted the back.
Oh.
Because you get so many of the
yeah.
prints, you know. So I split it up. I have back sides and I have front sides. So I don't mix them up. So I can have some of all.
Yeah. I mean, so sometimes what I do also is with any pattern paper.
Side.
Yeah. Sometimes let's say I want to cut this out. Sometimes I'll just cover the postage die part and just do a partial die cut because I like the postage grid, using that as a background. So then what you want to do is, to line this up, look for the fishtail end here, and that goes in the upper right when you're looking at the way the paper was printed. I've rotated that a bunch now, but let me get a fresh sheet. And let me know what your thoughts are on this 6x9 idea and the whole, 8 designs, 3 sheets each. It's all very different to every other paper pad that Jamie puts out. But I feel like it works because, 3 feels like a good number where you can still get a lot of variety of designs and as well, multiples just in case of oopsies. That's really what I was thinking. So the paper is laid out this way. And so this is the upper right corner. And that's where you want to put your fishtail end of your die. And then when you line this up, you just want to just barely see the white line all the way around. So just get that nice and straight. It's designed so that there's a little bit of wiggle room. You don't have to be super duper perfect, but the lines are meant to be there as a guide to help. And I like to tape it down when I run it through. That's kind of what I was thinking too, Regan. You don't have to be afraid of using the backside either. You've got plenty to craft with both sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of debated whether to do like a full sheet, of just the cut aparts. But then I thought if 6x9 is an option, then we'll just use that bottom portion of a 6x9 and give you like some cut aparts on every single sheet so that you also have plenty of that too. And because normally on just a 6x6 you would see, one of the designs would be like all sentiments and cut aparts. So this way I just kind of thought it was a nice compromise of getting good variety. And when I craft with the paper pads where there's 12 designs and you only get 2 sheets of each, I'm like super paranoid that I'll mess up and then I'll only have one as a backup.
Oh no.
Because sometimes, how like, especially for like a design team project, if there's something like really specific I'm trying to make, I get really cautious when I'm cutting
I
into.
can see that. That's why I like that you have so many because I can use these full backgrounds on any kind of a card, any kind of a die you have. But I love the ease of just cutting out that Easy Postage 3 die because it has all the interest that you need and you still, have a beautiful background. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so be prepared. Um, who was it who told me? I think it was Danny. She said your die should come with a warning that there are lots
Addiction.
of dots.
There are lots of dots, but you know what? I have been using those dots. Save the dots.
Oh gosh.
Not
Uh,
kidding. I have this cute little thing now that I'm using. And I have used those dots and especially the stars. And I just keep them in here now. And I'm just going to pull them out as I need them as, little add-ons. What did I use them on just recently? I was
oh my.
making cards. Oh, the last live we were on. Where are those cards?
Oh gosh. Susan.
And I
Ha-
used the dot.
hashtag tiny dots are useful too. Mm.
Tiny dots are useful too. And if I could find my cards that I made, I'd show you. They were beautiful.
If okay, friends, if you get Easy Wonder die number 3 and you don't already have one of these, you really need to treat yourself to one of these
Unless you like
because
poking.
yeah, it makes this part. See how all those are stuck in there? You definitely want to weed those out before you go to die cut again. And so this makes it super easy to get them all out. Um, by the way, I kind of feel embarrassed. I try not to show my working die because I've die cut. I was showing Meg earlier. I've die cut Easy Wonder die number 3 so much now that a little bit of the teal is rubbing off. But my die is okay. It cuts just fine. it's just it's just been used quite a lot. So it's
I have
well,
no damage on mine yet, and I use it a lot too. So
yeah. So it might just be mine because mine was part of the initial.
but I don't use that scraper thing that you're doing on it. I just use my pokey tool and poke out my dots.
Yeah, but
Because I don't want the half dots. I only want the whole dots.
no, but
I'm a dot snob.
the brush you use on the back side, on the flat side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is because I only use it through my electric cutting machine and always into the hard plastic cutting plate. So there's a lot of pressure that gets applied to it.
I use my electric, but I don't have the one you have. I have the switch, and you have the
Yeah, I've got the Gemini.
Gemini, right? And Gemini definitely has more pressure than the switch does.
It really does, but I messed with the sandwich configuration so it has like a little bit less. That way I'm not like, because I have sent dies through my Gemini and it's like legit bent my die because of the pressure.
Yes, yes. My friend has one, and she bends them regularly, and I'm like, I am never getting a Gemini. Sorry, guys.
No, okay, don't let that scare you because, well, maybe
It
tell your friend.
scares me. It really does.
Okay, suggest this to your friend. I
Okay.
use the frosted plate, which is meant for their double-sided dies, and then the 2 cutting plates and the magnetic mat. So basically, I replaced the plastic shim with the frosted plate, which is a little bit thinner.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and it's plenty pressure to cut like most every die, but not overkill pressure.
That's
So
what I
may
feel like. It's a bit of overkill. I guess on some of the really intricate dies, you might want a little bit of overkill, but I don't know. I'll have to
oh
see if that frosted plate works for her. And
yeah, maybe see if it helps her at all. Christina said I will totally save the dots.
yeah,
Oh
yay!
man.
We have a convert. Yay! And if you have that postage 3 add-on with the circle and it's got dots and stars, oh my gosh, I love those little baby stars. They are
Yes.
so fun to put on
Oh,
things.
I don't want to say this because then I'll get yelled at.
You're a star snob. You'll save those, won't you?
Yeah, I'll save the stars.
How did I
Welcome.
know?
Yeah. Okay. Hey Blossom. Yes, you do see faux runs. Nomi runs. Rat. Rat. Mouse.
Yes.
Rat.
Rat. He's a rat.
Don't you just love the detail that Meg gets? And when I spotted that, as Meg was like sharing her ideas, I just thought that was the cutest thing ever. Well, it's super adorable. And I mean, I'm just really impressed because look at the different hats. Because here on Surfer Dude, oh, here is Surfer Dude. Why didn't he get fanned out earlier? Um, Surfer Dude has kind of what I think I would consider like a very traditional gnome hat. And then Mermaid Gnome doesn't even have a hat. That's her tail kind of behind, whipping up behind from behind her. Fisherman has like a bucket hat, kind of. Hermione doesn't have a hat. That's her hair. Um, Harry has the sorting hat, and Ron's got like a knit cap. And yet, it all still fits in the same die outline. So, it's like magic. Meg
It
saves
is
these
magic.
too, by the way.
I do, and I use them.
Yeah. Guess what I'm doing? I'm recycling them.
They're
And
going into that round bin, aren't they?
yeah, and all the dots are already in there.
Oh, such a opportunity wasted, Lynn.
Oh gosh, Christina's with you. She said those would make great border accents. Meg uses
Yes,
them for sure in lots of
I
creative
do.
ways.
All different design ideas with them. And I thought, I've been doing these use your scrap things where you put the scraps together, and I thought, wouldn't they be awesome? Because then you could have patterns in with it as well to have those half circle. Oh my gosh, love it. I love those.
Bye, Maria. Maria's gotta head out.
Bye,
So this is
Maria.
kind of what I meant by there's like a little bit of wiggle room when you position your easy die, because if you can see, there's a little bit of like a fuzzy border. That's intentional so that you don't get like a sharp border around these designs. Then, if you're a little bit off in any direction, it kind of looks okay because it's a very soft border. I think it's more noticeable when you have like a really sharp delineation between the designs. So, for example, here, like I'm a little bit off there, but it's not the end of the world. That these were a little bit off. So it's one of those things where, try to center it. The lines are there to be a guide, but if you're a little off, it's not the end of the world. And the idea is that those designs that the Easy Wonder die cut out all have a home on the postage grid, and you can use any or as few or as many as you would like. And with these two spots, you actually have three options. All three of those will fit. And you can pick the ones that you want, that you like best. So if you really want to kind of deck everything out, then you could fill it to look like that. What I like to do often is I like to actually die cut like a second postage grid so that I can mix and match and use some of these on a second card. So say for example, if you flip to the back of this, you might want to take like a portion of this and line it up. I'm like already kind of precious about my papers, even though Jamie sent me plenty. So,
I bought extra. I got sent one from, and then I
oh,
bought
did you
more because I
really? Oh
really
my
liked it.
gosh, Meg,
I did,
you're
yeah.
so sweet. So what you can do, I'll do it. I'll do it. So what I would
Cut it,
do,
cut it.
I know, what I would do is I would just trim off enough of this just to cover the postage grid. So like about that much is good. So I'll just trim that off. Let me give myself a little snip. And then I'll split up these images to use across two cards, because I mean that's a lot of images. It's a lot of dragons for one card.
It is.
Or if you don't want to use your backgrounds, you could always just use some solid color cardstock too. I mean that'll look just as lovely. And I think I kind of want to take this upper portion so that it's a little bit more of the bright part. So then what I'll do is just do a partial die cut and just cover the postage grid, like just that much. And then I'll run this through my die cutting machine. And that's going to give me a second background that I can then craft with. No such thing as too many dragons. I bet Meg would agree.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. No such thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about it that way, Jamie, but yeah, the fuzzy border looks like it's inked, like you've inked the edge. I made it that way for two reasons. Because one is that way your die, there's a little wiggle room. But also when you're layering it right back on, it looks way more seamless when it's on top of the postage grid, which is, cut from the same background paper. So it's super seamless when you layer it back on, and it just looks really nice, I think. Yeah, I think it looks nice, of course, but you tell me what you think of it.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
You're so fun. Thanks, Meg. So, well, I really love the fact that we were able to coordinate our new designs together, Meg.
Yes. How fun is that? How often does that get to happen?
Not often, especially since it kind of all came together separately and then came together. It wasn't.
Right?
One might think this was the plan the whole time, but
It was not.
it was not.
But it works.
But it
But
worked.
it works.
Yeah. Not to disillusion anyone about thinking that we're super organized about these things. We're organized, but I mean,
We're just that awesome, right?
well, I mean, to be honest, I had given up on the Whiz Kids because the AI
Yeah.
images were just I the reason why this is just behind the scenes for you all. The reason why there are so many different sets of Whiz Kids is because I kept on AI generating more of them because every set that I generated was like, oh, so close.
Flawed. Yeah, but
Like,
flawed.
yeah, it was like the art style was super cute and everything about it was super cute except that there would be like extra fingers and limbs and weird shaped sized eyes, and it was not great.
Yeah,
So
they look like mutants.
yeah, so I just figured, okay, well, so much for that. The dragons are AI generated as well, and the dragons came out super good because, well, they're mythical, so who knows what a real dragon looks like.
We do.
But they
They
don't
look
have
like
like,
this.
yeah, they don't have like, you know, three wings and
I
five
know.
claws. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it is that AI generated images work so well for some things, but not for others.
I know those kids
So
were creepy. They were creepy.
they were. Oh, Meg, question for you. The die cut with the swirlies. Blossom
Hmm.
is wondering where you got that.
Oh. Let me see if I can find the packaging because I don't know off the top of my head. I'll be right back.
Oh, this is a good tip. Jamie says if you're a little bit off when you are cutting, then you can always ink around it. and it'll give it that same like soft fuzzy border. Oh, that's a great idea. I didn't even think
Oh,
about that.
unfortunately, my packaging does not have a name. I'm sorry,
Oh
but it's
gosh.
H3286, but I don't know from who.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's weird. Is anyone else having this issue? The live chat keeps disconnecting and reconnecting, but the stream is continuous. Oh, I don't know. Um, oh, thanks, Neshwa. So it looks like Jamie answered your question, but for everybody else, um, if you want any of the products individually, they will be available on September 15th. So that means if you're not interested in the full bundle, you can pick these up individually. If you want an extra paper pad, that's going to be available on its own on September 15th, which is the official launch date. And if you are purchasing or have already purchased and even received this, you are more than welcome to craft with it, share it, do unboxings, create with it and share. We would all, meaning Jamie, Meg, and myself, would love to see what you make with these. So even though it hasn't officially released, definitely craft with it and share with us what you've made. Welcome, Terry. We're having a little bit of a live stream special, and we are talking about the paper pad that I designed, the Easy Postage Magic and Fantasy paper pad, and Meg's new stamp set, the Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards. It's available now as a I Want It All bundle, slightly discounted, and it comes with a enamel dot glitter enamel dot pack that is gorgeous and is just the perfect. This paper says it all. I think this paper says it all. It's got the glitter enamel pack that Jamie picked, has all these colors. It's just gorgeous. And that is also like a little bit extra special for those of you who get the bundle, because I think Jamie said that doesn't even come out until October. And the folks who bought it, like, you're super lucky. I don't even have it. Meg doesn't even have it.
I don't have it. No.
So that's how exclusive it is. Because Meg and I don't even have it to craft with. I would love to.
Count yourselves lucky, folks.
I was gonna,
Ooh.
yeah, I was gonna buy it because I asked, I think
Denied.
yes. uh, I was looking forward to being able to get it to craft with, but okay, so if you have the dies, let me show how to. Oh, hey, Danny, welcome.
Hi, Denny.
Oh my gosh, I haven't had a good sloppy Joe in forever. I
Oh,
made
I
I made it
know.
once, but I don't know that I
What did
remember
you
how to.
use? Because I cannot find a good mix that I enjoy. I love eating them out at restaurants because they seem to have a good mix, but I cannot find one for making it at home.
I was gonna say I can't remember, but I think there was ketchup. I think.
Yes, there's a friend of mine that does ketchup, and but she does other spices and stuff in it. So
Yeah. Danny, did you make your own sloppy joes? We need a recipe.
inquiring minds need to know.
Um, there was ketchup.
Or
I
bellies.
I had a really good. I wonder if I wrote it down. I I did do. I feel a pretty good sloppy Joe, but it was only ever the one time. I mean, my husband said it was decently good anyhow, but he's not a
So I
very picky
tried with
eater.
ketchup, and I added the onion and garlic to it, and it was good, but it wasn't the same. So I was just wondering if there was an add-on that I'm missing that
Yeah,
should be in it.
there's something I can't. Yeah. If I can find it, I'll send it to you for sure, Meg. But I don't think I wrote it down is the problem. Because I've been wanting to do it again, but I don't have
Yeah,
the...
this is the Craft and Food channel. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, tea, chili powder.
Chili powder. Okay, that makes sense.
No, but
That does make sense.
there's something else. I go for quick and easy and get the Walmart brand Sloppy Joe can. Usually make it
Walmart.
from scratch with my grandma, but that was years and years ago. Yeah, I remember it not being a ton of ingredients either, but I don't know why. For some reason, ketchup was the ingredient that surprised me. Like I don't know why. I just didn't expect for ketchup to be in the recipe. But now, for the life of me, I don't know what I would expect to be in the recipe because I can't think of any other thing that I used. So, I don't know. Blossom, you cook a
Chili powder.
lot. Do you have a good recipe? Hey, Jeanette. The bundle is available. There's limited quantity. I don't know where we're at on that, and I believe it'll only be available during the live, and then it'll be available to everybody on September 15th. So then with these images here, you can kind of pick and choose because this one I believe was designed to be used with the square, and this one I believe was designed to be used with the the middle rectangle, but you can fussy cut it, use it as is with the border that originally came with it, postage border that originally came with it, or you can just use whatever die fits. So like, for example, if I wanted to use it on one of these or both of these on this card, let's say I wanted to like turn this and use this in the landscape orientation, then maybe instead of I could cut this out like that, so I can put that there, or I can use the smaller rectangle and just cut and frame him that way and put him in this corner. So that's one of the advantage of giving you kind of the full image, rather than having it clipped really specifically to size for the add-on dies. It does make it a little bit confusing how you're supposed to cut them out, but it's to give you the most freedom and flexibility. So even with this, I could still use just the littlest die and crop him that way, crop him that way, or I can use the middle rectangle die and crop him like this, crop him like that, or use the die he was designed to be cut with, which is the square. So it's to give you kind of as many options as you would like to use these, and not have to box anybody in. Oh, hey Denise, welcome. Oh my, Blossom has strong feelings about ketchup. Hi,
No ketchup.
Hi, Linda. Welcome, friend.
Well, ketchup is my friend. I love ketchup, so.
Wait, so Blossom. Okay, talk to me, friend. Fries. What do you eat with your fries? Now I need to know.
Don't tell me mayonnaise.
Yeah, we're about to find out. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, Blossom. Oh, she says nothing. You don't dip your fries in anything?
She's a potato purist.
Oh my, that's something. Oh my. Danny says, I'm starting to like the European way of fries and mayo.
No. My sister and I have this thing going. She is a mayo and fry girl, and I have never, ever, ever enjoyed mayo on anything. So I am a ketchup on my fry girl.
Well, that's kind of that's my husband also. He's not a fan. Well, no, he likes mayo, but he eats his fries plain too because he isn't like. I don't know. I mean, ketchup is lovely.
Ketchup is awesome. Why would you not like it?
I like drench my fries in ketchup.
I know, agreed, agreed. But then we have it on our fried chicken too, so.
Yeah, that's true. Haven't talked about that in a long time. I have I have good reason to eat my fried chicken with ketchup though. And I stand by it.
Well, hey, we did the same thing when I was a kid. So when we went out for our, you know, special eat out dinner of fried chicken,
Yeah,
we got ketchup packs, and yeah, you used it on the chicken as well as the fries.
exact. Well, okay. So just so folks know what we're talking about. And I've never had have you ever had ranch with your fries? I've never had ranch with my fries.
No, 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 no.
Oh my gosh, you know what's good though? Surprisingly, dipping your
What?
pizza in some ranch dressing.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I guess pizza is spicier now, so the ranch might add a good kick to that.
It's a winner. I like it. Um, but yeah, so just to get people caught up on the debate, I eat my fried chicken, and it's I've learned I'm in the minority on this, but not with Meg though. That's why we're friends.
Nope,
So
that's right.
even though Meg doesn't drink coffee, but that's okay. Um,
She
the
gives me a pass on that.
yeah, when you know my mom is a very good cook, and so we don't eat out. As kids, we didn't eat out all that often because my mom is a very good cook. So why eat out when you can, cook at home and cook it to taste, and you know the quality of everything that you use. And every once in a while, though, she would we would get maybe some fast food, and our fast food of choice, if we were gonna have any, was fried chicken. Popeyes fried chicken, to be specific. And when you order from Popeyes, at least back when I was a kid, I don't know what they do today, but we don't sit there and eat. We would order it to bring home, and in the to go bag would be like handfuls of ketchup packets. Now, here's what our typical order would be: fried chicken, the mashed potatoes, the biscuits, and that's it. Not a fry in sight. Okay? So just want to put that out there as context. There were no french fries as part of the order. So then what is one to conclude when you get fried chicken, mashed potatoes, butter biscuits, and a handful of ketchup packets? You're not going to eat your mashed potatoes with ketchup. You're not going to eat your biscuits with ketchup because they gave us honey packets too. And I'm Vietnamese, half Chinese. So like American food as a kid, a little foreign, even though I was born here. So we're just trying to figure it out. And it seemed like the only logical thing that you would eat the ketchup with, if they're gonna provide it, is the fried chicken. So that's what I did, and it's tasty.
It is tasty.
Not for a lot of people. I think I got a lot of icks in the every time I've talked about it.
Don't knock it till you try
Danny
it.
says, "Oh, Popeyes, now I want that." I shouldn't have started the food conversation. Yeah, you did start it,
We
Danny.
always start the food.
But Danny, we always end up there eventually, anyways.
We
So
do.
we would have landed here eventually. But I'm sad because Popeyes, they don't have them where I'm at.
Yeah, I know they're more down south.
Oh, but even though you're east, you don't have it where
I
you're at.
think in Detroit we have Popeyes, but I'm in Michigan, so but I don't find them anywhere near me. They're not in
Oh,
Lansing, but I do think I've seen them in Detroit. So,
okay. Yeah, because I'm all the way
but they
on the
do.
west. And I haven't seen
They have them
any.
in Ohio, I believe. Someone else is going to have to attest to that, but
Sonia says, "Come to Alabama." Well, they have them
yes,
aplenty.
exactly.
Well, I'm born and raised in Virginia, so that's where this was as a kid. I had them plenty, so that's why they were my fried chicken of choice. Out here on the West Coast, we've got KFC.
What do we think of this? Putting the dragon with my friend Ron here.
Oh, I like it.
We get the best
Oh,
of both worlds, then, right?
yeah, that's super cute. No, Susan, I don't think so. That's gross.
What's that? What's that?
Susan said, "How did you know the honey wasn't for the chicken and the ketchup for the biscuit? Or maybe they were both for the mashed potatoes."
Oh, no. I can maybe stretch mashed potatoes with the ketchup, but not with the honey. I don't know why. Biscuits and honey. You have to have the biscuits and honey.
I'm okay eating my biscuits plain.
Really? They're
Yeah.
too dry, I think. I needed that honey. I need that honey boost. But
But
I'm
that
diabetic, so I'm
means
a sugaraholic.
no, they shouldn't be dry if they were made right.
Properly.
Yeah, they should be nice and moist. Sorry, I
They
know
should be.
some people are
They
not a
should
fan of
be.
that word. I think Irene is not a fan of that word. I won't say it again, Irene, if you're still here.
Don't use that word.
Sorry. Terry
All
says
right.
beautiful
Well,
card, Meg, so she likes
thank
it.
you. Okay, then I'm gonna stick it on. Why not?
Whoa. Wait, hold on. Danny said that she had Popeyes for the first time when they were stationed in Germany.
Oh, really?
They were the coldest place on base, so when I was pregnant, that's where I was since they didn't have AC and it was hot. That's so.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Uh, that's wild. How come Germany gets Popeyes and I can't get me some here in Washington?
I know.
Oh yeah, gravy biscuits. Ooh, molasses biscuit. What? I've never even heard of this. Chocolate gravy? I've never heard of chocolate gravy.
What? No, really? What?
Yeah, that's different.
I did not used to be a fan of chocolate, but I love chocolate now.
Ooh, Sonia just made chili. That sounds delicious. Delicious.
I had fried
Oh
fish
yeah,
and tater tots.
Linda confirmed. She's in Cleveland and she's got Popeyes 5 minutes from her.
See, I thought I remembered that. Thank you.
Oh, this sounds good, Denise. Barbecue ribs, mac and cheese, and baked beans. That's delicious. Clearly, everyone's done all the shopping that they need to do already, because well into well into the food talk here. That's so big, that sentiment. I kind of like, I like that one. Oh, I definitely want this one. And what else should I use? All of my dragons. Oh, here, let's use this one. Oh, I love that sound. I know not everybody does, but
That crunch.
I know, Danny's. Sorry, everyone, for getting us all hungry. Especially those of us who are streaming and can't go get a snack,
Can't go
Danny.
eat. Yeah. I have plans for after, though.
Oh, yeah, same. I got. Let's see. I want. Maybe I'll do always believe in the impossible as my sentiment.
Nice. That is a rule of thumb everybody should follow.
I'm gonna cheat and die cut it from my own printed one so that I don't have to. I don't know why I'm so weird about this, friends. Seriously,
You are
Jamie sent
so
me.
precious.
I know, Jamie sent me two full paper pads.
Wow.
And I like to keep one like in its packaging so that if I ever need to like, show the full set, I have the full set to show. And then I can craft from the other one. But even crafting from the other one, I'm being so precious about it. Sorry. But
And here I'm just whacking into them, using them for everything.
I know you're such an inspiration in that way because seriously, I'm trying to use my specialty papers as I don't want to say haphazard because you're not haphazard about it, but just as freely as you use yours.
I figure you bought them, you might as well use
I
them.
know, yeah, because what else are they good for, right?
What are they good for? Besides having fun. You
Yeah,
liked them. If you
yeah,
don't use them, you don't see them.
yeah. I know. I know you're right. I'm trying.
She's trying, folks.
Oh, yeah. I agree with this, T and Christina, and that's how I cook. I just kind of, throw stuff in, and I always tell my husband, whenever he's like, "Oh, this is good," I was like, "Well, enjoy it. I don't know that I can recreate it." I don't keep track of anything. I
A
don't
handful
like.
of this, a handful of that.
Yeah, I don't measure anything. I don't keep track of anything. So, oh, I'm always like, yeah, thanks. I'm glad that you like it. Hope you enjoy it though. Can't make it again. Let's see. Okay, so one thing with this size, this is the smallest size, and this was something that I was saying earlier. Carrie discovered that you can take, this is the medium rectangle, not the smallest rectangle. These sentiments were designed for the smallest rectangle, and it cuts, and it leaves the black border off. But you can actually cut this with the middle rectangle and it keeps the black borders. So a little bit of double duty there. So I'm just gonna cheat and use my printable. that way I can save all of my pretty pattern paper. Oh, such a bad habit. I know. Clearly I have work to do on this whole business of
Oh,
using
sorry, I'm hitting my.
your stash. Oh, look at the gnome get cut.
Well, actually, I'm cutting extra backgrounds to go behind my gnome because it's going over a die cut and I don't want it to lose its shape. So I'm going to cut it out and glue a couple to the back to make him a little thicker. So
Oh,
look,
that's
there's
a
more uses for your dies.
yeah. Gives it like a little shadow, sort of,
Well, it gives it a little
or just makes it more.
stability
Oh, okay.
so that it's not going to be sucked in by my, when I glue it down, it's not going to be, I didn't want it as thick as foam.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to use foam. So I'm just going to put 2 pieces of the cardstock behind it, and then I think the die won't interfere with my image.
Oh, Danny says I was so proud of myself. I used some of a paper pad from 2010 this week. Thumbs
Woohoo!
up.
You go, girl.
See, I need to do a series. Oh my gosh, I have. Okay, so I know people collect basic gray because, they don't make them
Love
anymore.
it.
And they're gorgeous. For me, graphic 45 is like my basic gray. It's
Oh,
like,
I love that too. That's good paper
yeah,
too.
they just have gorgeous papers, and I tend to hoard.
I don't hoard those either. I use them.
I hoard those. I'm kind of starting to hoard my own papers, which is very silly. Oh, I'll just tell you because it's just us friends here. I was telling Meg before we went live, I have all of these. And I was telling Meg, maybe I should just craft from these. And what are these? Well, in the making of this paper pad, I printed at home myself these designs and tested them against my Easy Wonder die. So for each design, I tested it at least twice. So I have a ton of these are home printed because look, they're not double sided. So I was asking Meg, I was like, I wonder if I should just use this because I have a ton that's cut out, but none of it is double sided. And Meg was like, yeah, sure, why not? Nobody's gonna know. And I was like, well, what if I go to glue something down and, you all spot that there's nothing on the back? That it'll be very clearly not from the paper pad.
Now
But
tell
my,
her, folks, that it's okay. She could have used them.
yeah, I didn't because, but that's how much I'm hoarding my own papers. I just wanted to use the printed ones that I tested with. Oh, goodness. I really need to get into a better mindset about using my stash.
Unless 20 years down the road you want to sell it all, use it.
Oh, T, you buy singles of Graphic 45? That's a good option. Yeah. I'm with you, Christina. I was very fortunate to be on their team for a couple of years and had the honor and pleasure of getting to craft with their goodies, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, I love having all these papers. And that really forced me to actually use it because I had to make projects to share them.
I had to use it.
It's, kind of part of the job. So, Oh, I should show this also. Let me show you all this. So, if you'll notice, are these the same dragon? Oh, are these the same dragon? Hold on. No, these are different dragons. Never mind. I'm not going to show you what I thought I was showing you. Some of the images for the dragons are actually duplicated as like the full frame in the extra ephemera, but they are often, if it's like that, it's going to be scaled differently. So that's funny. Streamlabs is so YouTube has a new feature. Oh, let me tell you about YouTube's new features. No, Reagan has number 3. So there's a couple new things going on with YouTube. So lately, I don't know how many people have noticed, there's like the top chat, so you get like a little crown by your name if you chat, earn points, for chatting. And so they have a little ranking there. And then something new that I just actually discovered, and I was like asking my crafty friends if they've been seeing it too. You can hype videos. So it's not available for everybody, but sometimes for some people who have this feature on their accounts, because I think YouTube is still kind of testing it, so not everybody will see this, but sometimes if you're watching a video, like a more recent video that's been posted in the last 7 days, you might have the option to quote hype it. And when you click that option, it's like on the phone, it's in the comment section, but if you swipe, it'll be like the next tab or panel or whatever. And it helps smaller creators. It's designed for creators who are, I think, 50,000 to 500,000, which is a pretty large bucket if you ask me. I feel like 500,000 is not a small creator anymore, but they still consider that small. It helps your smaller creators, YouTube content creators, get noticed. So if you have the option to hype videos, I think you're allowed to hype up to 3 videos a week. So whoever, I'm not saying you have to spend those hypes on me, but whoever your favorite YouTube creators are, consider helping them out by hyping their videos. It just helps them get noticed, and it helps YouTube decide to show their videos, put their videos out in front of more people. And you all are so good at liking and sharing. I've definitely noticed it's made a real impact, because new people will show up to the live streams and will actually say, hey, I'm so glad that you two put this live stream in front of me and I found you all. So, you guys are doing really a solid by doing that.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. So I have that. I finished a card. Question.
Woo-hoo.
Are the sentiments printed on a laser printer so they can be foiled? Jamie, are you still here? I think Teresa did this as a test once. I can test it now. Okay. Because obviously with my printables, if you have a laser printer, you can control that. But let me... literally, I just got this over the weekend. And I literally just put out a first look video, so I guess we'll find out together. So, let's get that. I think T, the answer is yes. but I just don't want to say definitively. Yeah, I when I printed at home on a laser printer, but I'm guessing T is asking about the paper pad if it's laser printed. So I will do that test now. So this is part of the printed paper pad. So I'm just gonna, if it's laser printed, everything's gonna be laser printed. So I'm just gonna cut the sentiment out. Because the other ones will have, like, wherever there's ink, that would be toner if this is toner printed. And that would just result in a solid block of foil. So we'll just isolate our sentiment here. I will use some of this ombre. Isn't this pretty foil?
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous.
Christina said, literally watched that right before this live. What did you think?
I did too.
Aw, I know you left a comment, Meg. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't foil though?
I do not, but that doesn't mean I might not ever.
Yeah. I don't know. You seem very against it. Every time it comes up. I feel like I've never budged you at all on the foiling rabbit hole. I mean, you got the brother standing
new
pet.
things. I did, but I still don't have it open. Sorry,
I know,
guys.
but you did get it, so you could.
I could. So I keep watching your stuff. You put out new stuff, and I gotta see it to see if maybe that will make me want it.
Okay, so I'm going to get this big thing off for now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me turn it on. And cut a little bit. Okay, Jamie says she thinks that they can be foiled, but she hasn't tested herself. Yeah, because I remember Teresa foiled the turtles. If I remember correctly. I might be remembering that wrong, but I kind of remember that Teresa foiled the turtles. But we'll find out together in a sec here. Because T, didn't you get rid of all of your foiling machines? T had like a bajillion minks. Oh, T foiled the turtles. Why did I think it was Teresa?
I just got those turtles.
You
I
did?
got a shipment from Not Too Shabby today. Yeah, lots of paper.
The turtles are still in stock?
Turtles.
You got that? The watercolor turtles?
Watercolor, yeah.
Oh, because I've been precious about
I
that
can
paper
prove
pad
it.
too.
Well, it's back there. I don't know if it's been there, but I was able to order it. She said something about new things, and so I went and looked, and I went, oh, I've always liked that.
Oh, nice. Okay,
She said she
so
restocked some papers. Yeah, I got my cute little watercolor cuties.
Oh, that's
Got my turtles
awesome.
in here. Aren't they adorable?
Oh, those are the best.
I keep seeing you using them. You were using them, and I'm like, where did she get those turtles? Now I know.
I know. I keep like very slowly, gingerly using the turtles because I do have a major complaint that the backside is teal.
Oh,
So,
and you want to use it too, huh?
yeah.
Oh, it is a very pretty teal too.
Right?
Yeah,
So
half and half going up.
that's a hard choice to make anybody have to make.
But they have so many other pretty blues too, so I would be okay with using the
Wait,
journals.
so I'm sorry, Meg, I cut you off.
It's okay.
But so T, when you foiled the turtles though, did it what actually picked up the foil? Just the black outline or the whole it would be everything, right? Like the whole printed image, right? Oh, T foiled them with clear holographic foil. Ooh, clear holographic. So it just made it all shimmery. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, do I have
How
that?
pretty is that?
Oh my gosh, Barbara, yes. Barbara says I really need to get my Glimmer hot foil machine opened out of the box. I don't know why I don't. I also have a brand new laminator. Gotta put that on. Do the Glimmer hot foil first. You won't regret it. Because if you have better press plates, you can glimmer with them. You don't even need hot foil plates.
I have better press, please.
Bye, Sonia.
Bye, Sonia.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. Hey, T. Is this clear? Is this the same thing you used? This is holographic mink. But I don't think it's clear. How can I tell if it's clear? Oh, that's a negative from T. Okay, thanks. Negativo. So where did you get this from? Where do I get that? The clear holographic foil. By the way, I'm waiting for this to stop blinking because it needs to come up to temperature. Oh, Crafty Critta. Okay. So it'll be pretty obvious. Because this just says holographic, so I'm guessing it's a silver holographic. Oh, I heard the beep. Okay. Alright, so let's see what happens, friends. We are attempting to foil a sentiment, transfer foil a sentiment from the paper pad. And then, since Meg and I have both finished a card, we can you use a smaller carrier sheet in that? I don't know for certain. I have to imagine yes, but I would say that if it can go through your mink, because this is the mink cinch, if it can go through your mink machine, then I'm guessing it'll be able to go through this as well. Because I know the mink, like I have the mini mink and it does have a smaller carrier sheet, the folder. And so I think that would work through here. I haven't tried it because literally I got this on Saturday and I literally did my first look video yesterday. So this is only the third time I've turned it on. The second video that I made, I actually compared this with the mink. Like I foil a bunch of things, both with this and with the mink, my mini mink, to see how they compare. So I've got that video. It'll come out probably tomorrow or the day after. Okay, all right. So let's find out together if this worked. Do we want to do a poll? Should we take bets on whether this worked? I'm quite nervous. Hey, Andrea. Welcome. Okay, so I think it worked because I can see, you can kind of see where the foil has attached itself a little bit. So, oh, looky at that.
Oh, how pretty.
Look at that. So the answer is yes, you
Yes.
can foil. And I think if I had let it heat up a little bit better, I got a little bit of underfoiling actually in a couple spots. If I had let it maybe heat up, that would been could have been avoided. But yes, thanks for the question, T, because I didn't know myself if obviously if it would work. So it's kind of nice to know. Um, and I like this ombre too. So then I'm just gonna, I mean, you can leave it with the frame if you like the, well, now it's foiled, but the frame didn't actually, the frame has really thin lines, so it actually didn't do quite as good of a job foiling. So I would be inclined to actually just use the die and snip that off a little. So ever watch Will It Blend? No. Uh Now you can ink blend on it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could have ink blended before too, right? If you use a like if you use a dye ink, the black will still be just fine, right? No? I think a pigment ink would cover the black, um but yeah, this was a fun experiment. Glad that turned out well.
It was worth it.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's scary when you do these things live and then you're like, oops, guess not. I just remember somebody had foiled Jamie's papers before, so I just kind of figured these would work as well. Oh wait, that card has a sentiment array, so maybe that'll be on my second one. Since, here's the black and white, and then here is the foiled version.
Very sweet.
Oh, okay. It will, but won't show up as much as a foiled sentiment. Got it. Okay. Oh, that's a good tip. It's nice to know. Very cool. Now you can let others know that. Yeah, exactly. Another reason to buy it. Good point. It's a nice selling point. That the papers are toner printed, and so what that's gonna mean is that everything that you see printed has the potential to pick up foils. So you wouldn't want to foil this unless it's with something like a clear, like T said, because then it's gonna get covered in foil. If it's clear foil, it just adds that sort of magical effect. But the sentiments are a great option to foil because what's printed is just the black ink there, and then that way you can change this from being black printed sentiment to whatever color foil you happen to have. So I had this cool ombre from rose to gold, so that turned out nicely. Alrighty, so big thank you to everybody who joined today. And if you got the bundle, thank you for your support. And I hope you love crafting with it and that you'll share what you've made so that Jamie, Meg, and myself can see. And Meg, do you want to show a close up of your? Oh, is that an ATC?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
Isn't
that
she
background.
adorable?
How
I
did
know, isn't it fun?
how did you make that?
I have this specialty paper, which is Tesla Pearl paper, and it has all the shimmer in it. And then I have another specialty paper, which is a netting that has some foiling on it. So I covered that paper with the foiling, and then I used some of your um, digital paper as the base, and
Wow,
I made a cute little.
that's awesome.
See, so I don't need a foiler. I have all these foily things anyway,
Fair point.
and I just use the gold on the behind your Easy Wonder 3 die here, so you get the gold dots all through there. Adds a nice little texture to this beautiful background paper you have. Another one of your background papers. And this is a third background paper, and it has a die cut over the top of it, but this beautiful ombre from purple to gold is your paper, and it's one of the sentiments from my stamp set, and Ron, and one of your dragons from your paper, along with some dots I found from Not Too Shabby, but they are rustic blossoms, which you can get in the shop right now.
Oh
But they
yeah,
matched my papers beautifully.
yeah. That's another set of glitter enamel dots that would go really well with the paper collection. Um, what was it called again, Meg?
This
Rustic
one
some.
is Rustic Blossoms, and I also bought Cutesy Halloween, and I thought both of those would go with the papers, with the
Yeah,
golds and the greens and the reds and the oranges and stuff. So,
yeah. Oh yeah,
so
I
I
could use
picked
some
those
of the
up when
orange
I
on
got all
mine.
that paper. Yeah. So thank you,
Awesome.
Jamie, for having all the options.
Yeah, I mean there are so many good options for enamel dots, and you can't ever have too many anyhow. So you're bound to
No,
you're bound to find all pretty much all the colors but neon colors in the paper pads. So I don't think you could really go wrong with any enamel dot collection. So beautiful cards, Meg. There's lots of love in the chat for your cards, and
thank you.
I too did finish a card. This is one
Gorgeous.
of the dragon. This is actually the new dragon. There were extra AI generated dragons that I didn't include initially when these first three released, so that's why you'll see these three in my shop as digital PDF files. But this is new and has never before seen dragons. This is
Woo
AI
woo.
generated art. And that was a lot of fun, and I can't wait. There's lots of Whiz Kids cards that I'm sure we have some awesome guest designers who are going to be sharing projects featuring Meg's gnomes. So be on the lookout when this set releases on September 15th. We've got some of our amazing crafty friends helping us to celebrate this launch. So you're going to see lots of inspiration from them. We'll have a hop on the 15th as well. Maybe another fun little live stream. We also for August, I sponsored Irene and Jen Gross's Fandom Friday hop, and in September, Jamie, Not Too Shabby, will be sponsoring Irene and Jen Gross's Fandom Friday. So if you are a Fandom Friday fan, then I hope you'll hop along with us in September, and who knows, you might win a prize from Not Too Shabby. So,
Awesome.
congrats to everybody who got the bundle today. If you didn't get the bundle, don't worry. everything that we showed today will release on September 15th. So September 15th is the big day when everything becomes available for individual purchase. And if there are bundles left, I don't know. I'm sure if there are bundles left, they'll be available as well. But good luck to everybody. Or not good luck, because you'll get it in the mail soon. Because Jamie has all of the products in hand, and so if you ordered today, it will ship. Jamie's so fast at shipping and getting orders out, so you'll probably get your orders pretty soon. All right, it's been a blast hanging out with everybody today. Thank you, Meg,
Yes, thank
for
you.
for sharing your talent with us. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we hope to see more gnomes from you. So
Yay!
can't wait to see
Love hearing that.
what else you've got up your sleeves for us.
Me
Thanks,
either.
everybody. I know. I was like, do you know what you have? All right,
Working on it.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.